Hello. Hi, I'm Kass Thomas, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about 7 Steps to Flawless Communication. It's a book, and it is a really small book. And yes, I probably have one. I can show it to you somewhere. Do you have a book? Yeah. It's a book about communication, and it's a book about the simplicity of communication, really. The simplicity of the way you can communicate with others. Thank you so much. And here it is. It's like the smallest book in the whole wide world, almost, right? It's like so small that Amazon was like, I'm not sure we can put the title of that book on the edge because there's not enough room. And not only that, there's a lot of space inside the book. A lot of what they call empty pages, right? And every time we go to translate the book, it's been translated into 10 languages thus far. Currently translating it into a couple more. Every time we go to translate it, somebody inevitably says, can't we just take some of that empty space out and like make the book shorter? Because it's really a waste of space, right? And I'm like, in communication, there's so much sometimes, right? Of this cramped, tense, dense, intense, right? Electricity. And what would it create if we actually gave some space, allowed some space, right, in communication? So, no, you can't take out the space. It's actually an invitation, right, to you, to your life, to your body, to have more space, right? To be present in your life, to take the moments that you require in order to be present. So let's just take a moment now, right, to be present. What does that look like? What does that feel like? If you were present, how much more flawless would your communication be? Right? Yeah. So there's 7 easy steps. Right? Talk about show me the magic is the first step. Listen to your body is the second step. And that's about getting in touch with you, who you are, what's important to you. Right? What is it that makes you unique? Right? It's about connecting. And these steps can be applied to all kinds of areas in your life. But first, before you start trying to connect and communicate with other people, start with you. Often people talk to me about wanting to be better communicators, better connectors, better this, better that in their lives. And it's like, whoa, 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 where are you? Where are you? Come here. Come here. Where are you? Here, 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 here. Okay. And these first 2 steps are about, thank you, you guys were great, that was awesome. These first 2 steps are about recognizing how much is possible when you're actually in connection with you. Right? So show me the magic is really about recognizing when magic is showing up in your life, when you are not trying to orchestrate it, when you're not trying to be someone that you're not, when you're actually looking at the aspects of your life and the moments in your life and the possibilities in your life and asking, here's the magic here. And if there's no magic showing up, this isn't me. So where am I here? show me the magic that I am, right? Now, how does that relate to your business? Right? Is there anyone here, or even online, that has a business? That would like to have a business? That would like to better their business, right? How things show up in your business really has to do with you, with your willingness, right? To continually change, but not only that, to continually ask for magic every day. The moment you get bored, and you know this about you, the moment you get bored, it's over. You can pretend all you want. You can put on a smile. But if it's not fresh and popping and exciting you and sparkling and getting your molecules moving and something that you can play with, not only is there no magic, but you're not there either. Right? So show me the magic is really about inviting. Inviting some magic. Look, we asked for magic and you showed up. See how that works? Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. You're not late. You're right on time. We were asking for magic. Boom. I didn't organize that, right? Or maybe I did. Right? Because things show up in a way that are not linear. I was talking to my friend. Hi, she's online. And she was saying, I was looking for different ways. She's a 7Steps corporate trainer. And she got introduced to this guy who's looking for corporate training and looking for something new. And she got introduced to him in a way that was completely nonlinear. She was saying to me, it's like a friend of a friend introduced me to him by mistake. You know that story about the mistakes. So where's the magic in the mistakes, right? And what are you able to create with that? Right? So show me the magic in your business is asking your business every day, what magic is out there that can surprise me? Yeah. Step 2, connecting to you and your business, is listen to your body. Your body is constantly giving you information in every millisecond of every day. Your body lets you know when there's someone that is a contribution to you. Your body will let you know when someone is lying. Your body will let you know when someone may not be the right fit, but they may be just someone that is going to introduce you to someone else, right? So what can you ask your body? What can you talk to your body about? What can you allow your body to contribute to you? Right? You can ask your body, there's exercises in the book that you can follow for this. You can ask your body whether or not you should go right or left. You can ask your body, do I sign this contract? Right? What's it going to create in my life? You can ask your body if it wants to go to Honolulu. Right? A girlfriend of mine yesterday, or the day before, she was supposed to go do a job. She's a tour operator. Right? It was great money. It's her business. And she said, I'm not really sure if I should go. I said, well, what's your body telling you? My body's telling me no. I said, so what does your body know? I said, is something else going to happen and show up? And in fact, something else did happen and show up. She got a call from an unknown number. That was actually the opening for big possibilities for her. She does tours of the Vatican, right? And her tour license had expired. And you can't go in without your tour license of the Vatican. So by not going for the immediate, bright, shiny, money job, by listening to her body, she actually created something that was going to bring about a future that was greater. You are your best compass. Your body is your best compass. Your being, your soul, your whatever you want to call it, is your best compass. Use it. Connect with you. Connect with your magic. Connect with what is unique about you. And allow your body to help you with that. And this will change the way you live your life. Now, there's no one that can do this work for you. Sorry. I mean, you can read the book. It's really good. It's really short. But there's some exercises in it that you actually have to do yourself. Right? And the way we're doing this with businesses is allowing businesses to see that people make up your business. Somewhere, whether you have goods or whether you have services, right? People are somewhere involved. Right? So if you are looking to connect with people or to be an attraction to people, an invitation to people, first connect with you. Because that's what people relate to. Right? Know that there's no one on the planet, no one on the entire planet that does you better than you. Right? So when you know that, you never have doubt. You never feel inferior. You never feel like you're not good enough. Because you're the best you that exists. Now, you probably don't do me so well. Right? I mean, you could do a good imitation. But I bet I do me better than you. And you do you better than me. And if one of us are missing, the world is not the same. Right? So please, be your best you. Don't try to be anyone else. Right? And that's step 3 and 4. Right? It's about disconnecting from everything that you're not. Because how often are we trying to be the perfect presenter? How often are we trying to be the writer? How often are we trying to be the caring individual? How often are we trying to be the intellectual? How often are we trying to be, somebody that represents our culture? And, like, I'm American, hi. I'm from the United States, yeah. And, everything is just really groovy there. And, I'm so happy to be here in Europe. And, or how we're trying to be, well, now I live in Rome, in Italy, we're the capital of fashion in the world. And, of course, the best food in the world. And, yes, I like the Vienna schnitzel and everything, but, a good plate of pasta. How many veils, masks, and barriers do we have that we put out there as if they're us and can't figure out why we have difficulty relating to people? I like this is the rise on the seat. I like this. Yeah. Is it you who are having trouble relating to people? Or is it this facade, this veil? The sexy veil. Did I give you the sexy one? Hi. I wanted to talk to you about communication. Because, when you connect to your body, and you're feeling like everything around you, and the body language is so important. I didn't give you the sexy one yet, right? Yeah. We've got all of that. How can you use it to your advantage? Right? How can you use it when it's required? Right? Like really talking about communication, I can tell you that I actually studied communication. I did. I've got a degree in communication, an advanced degree in management, and I've worked around the world, and I've worked in different languages and communicated with people all my life. And so I am, very communicative, and I've got, a right to be up here talking to you about communication. Like, who cares? Who cares? Right? None of that is me. Right? And all of it's me. Right? So when I talk about disconnecting from everything you're not, I talk about going beyond the veil, the mask, right? The intellectual mask, the cultural mask, the sexual mask, all the masks. Sometimes you need them. Sometimes you can use them to your advantage. Just long enough to get people's attention. And they've judged you as, okay, check, she's got a degree in education, and she's got a degree in communication, and she's got a degree in management, and she's American. That's no good, so we'll put that over here. But she lives in Italy, that's good, yeah. And she said Dankeschön, so she's got a little bit of German there, and she said, Kusanam, so a little bit of Hungarian, and Grazie, a little bit of Italian, and, all the checks that people have, those are the masks. And that's why we use them. The problem is that we forget who we are beyond those masks. And when we're talking about business, right, there are some masks and some veils that you can use to get indoors. And once you get in the doorway, slowly removing the mask so that they don't even know it's gone, and you, knowing who you are, connected to who you are, allowing your body to give you the information, know when it's time to let that veil down and to be the uniqueness of you, right? Step 4, go beyond the mask. Step 3, see, we're non-linear. Step 3 is about barriers. Right? The first time we did this in Constance, right, did this with a translation, we were fabulous. 2 years later, you'll tell me if it's how it's going. This barriers thing that so many of us have, right? It's not my best quality barriers, but I do get them. It's not my best quality to have barriers up and not be penetrable and not be someone with whom people can connect easily because I'm just standing here, but there's no way you are going to reach me because I've got my barriers up, right? In life, in business, in relationships, if you are able to recognize the energy of barriers and invite people to pull their barriers down, just by being you with your barriers down, right? You will change the energy of any situation, anywhere. You want to try it? Yeah? Okay. So put your hands up. Everyone online too. Put your hands up above your head. Is there anyone online? I saw our guys like desperate. They were like, your hands up above your head. Take a deep breath in. And as you slowly bring your hands down, just bounce them up and down a little bit. See if you can perceive the electrical charge of the barriers. And as you bring them down, invite them down. Don't push them down. Invite them down. And see if you can feel your body relaxing. Yawning is good. That means your body's relaxing. See if you can feel parts of your body that you're passing begin to relax. As you invite those barriers down, you can feel the electricity. You can bounce up and down and say, hey there, how are you? Would you like to come down a little more? Oh, if you don't, that's okay. This is fine. And the moment you're okay with it, they come down a little bit more. See if you can feel your shoulders relaxing, right? And it's not just about you, because there are people beside you online, right? I think we've got like 500 people online, right? So they're putting their barriers down at the same time. How much does your body perceive that? Would you allow your body to receive that? Awesome. So as you are lowering your barriers and others are lowering their barriers, does anyone feel any difference in their body? Just, you can raise your hand. Yeah. Can you imagine walking into a room, an interview, a boardroom, a sales meeting, and right before you go in, hi, my name is Kass, how are you? I just wanted to present you with this package today. People are like, whoa, something's different about her. Please sit down. Would you be willing to go in like that? Yeah? You can do it going up in an elevator. It takes you exactly 10 seconds. On 10, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Be present. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Try it. Try it. See how it changes. See how it changes your relationships, especially when you're dealing with people at work, in your business, where you're continually butting heads. Right? This is an amazing exercise to do. Once you've connected with who you are, know what you have to offer in business. Right? Know what your body's telling you. Disconnect from the veils and the masks that we go on automatic. Right? A lot of times we are so used to making masks and putting on veils and hiding behind images that we actually don't know who we are. Who are you? Are you the intellectual? Are you the spiritual one? Are you? Hi. Yeah, who are you? Yeah. So disconnecting from all of those selves, right? All of that image that you put out there. And allowing people to connect with you. That's authentic communication. Right? Now, a lot of times, you have situations where something gets stuck. You ever notice that? Like something's not moving. You get a project. Has anyone ever had that? A project that won't move. Like you've been trying to get this business off the ground. How many people here have businesses again? Yeah. Have you ever had like something stopping your business from moving? Yeah. This step number 5 is called engage the universe, right? And it's about moving energy when it gets stuck. It's about being willing to manipulate a situation by looking for the magic, listening to your body, having your barriers down, going beyond the veil, but also knowing how to turn a stuck situation into a situation that flows. Right? Now, in the book, I use this thing called creating energy flows. It's from Access Consciousness. It's an amazing tool. You can learn more about Access Consciousness on accessconsciousness.com website. But this particular tool is really helpful in explaining this engage the universe. Most people, when they're in communication, they think they're in communication all alone. Right? Like if I'm talking to you, I think that what's going to happen in our conversation, in our relationship, has to do with me and you. Right? If you're not getting it, or if you're resisting me, it's something that I am not doing. So I try to do more. Right? If you are not liking me, it's maybe something I have to do more. That is such a limited version of reality. You are never alone. Ever. I mean, some of us wish we were alone sometime, right? It's like, just leave me alone. But you're never alone. So step 5 is about engage the universe. I think we probably need to... Nobody's looking at... Hello? Do we need to stop now? Yeah, keep going. Step 5 is about engaging the universe, and it's about asking for help. Right? It's written in the Bible, ask and you shall receive. It's written in a lot of different and spiritual things. They talk about surrender, right? In businesses, they talk about affiliates or collaborations or mergers, right? You do not have to be alone. Now, with the 7 Steps to Flawless Communication, what I invite you to do is ask the universe to help you out in all your communication. What does that mean? It means when someone is not receiving you, when they're like, talk to the hand. No. 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 Right? And what we usually try to do, right? Coming up here for a second. What we usually try to do when someone has their barriers up, right? Is put your barriers up for a second, your hand up like this. Right? What we usually try to do is push, right? We try to push our way through. Come on, you can receive me. Don't you want to receive me? I really want you to receive me. You can receive me. Don't you want to receive me? It never works. You see this back and forth thing? Right? This is like a tug of war, and many people live their lives like that. Have that in their business. Has anyone ever worked in a working situation where you've had this kind of resistance going on? It's a lot of fun, right? Woo! Don't you want to get up and go to work? It's a lot of energy, right? Engage the universe. It's about following the energy, creating energy flows. So if somebody's got a barrier up and they're pushing you, right? If you help them out, they're grateful. So instead of resisting her, I'm going to help her out. She's pushing, I'm going to pull. But not just from her, because I don't want to empty her out, right? I want to ask the universe to help me out. And this is a beautiful thing with these energy flows from Access. Help her out. Pulling energy from the universe into her bag, through her, towards me, and through me. Right? She's smiling. When she smiles, my body lets me know that she's got her barriers down. And I can start flowing energy through me, towards her, and through her. And then we can just dance, right? And there's a flow that goes back and forward between us. And that's how you change a situation that's stuck. Can we have a hand for that was awesome. That's how you change a situation that's stuck. It's a way of recognizing what's going on, what's working, what's not working, and being willing to do whatever it takes to change that, right? If you have ever tried to get someone's attention who's on the other side of the room, and it's very loud, and you cannot yell, and they don't hear their phone ringing, what do? You pull energy. And finally they look at you, and you're not surprised. You go, took you long enough, right? So you know how to do it, right? You know how to pull energy, right? And then when you're trying to get someone's attention, they're cute and everything. There are women who are fabulous like that. You know, you're with your girlfriends, they're talking, you're having a good time, and they're all normal and everything, and all of a sudden somebody, and you're like, what's happened? What's going on? And you turn around and there's this like really nice looking woman or a nice looking guy, right? And they're like, so we also know how to flow energy. We also know how to flow energy. What I'm suggesting is you don't have to do it alone. You can do it consciously, and you can do it more effectively if you're willing to engage the universe, right? Yeah. Once I was walking with a little girl, and the little girl was arriving at a street corner. Yeah? Now? 2 minutes, cool. The little girl was arriving at a street corner, and there were cars coming, right? And I wasn't interested in engaging the universe and having her feel all good walking into the middle of the street, right? I wanted to yank energy from her, not from the universe and through her. Pull energy. And she stopped, and she turned around, and she looked at me, and she winked. Yeah. So there's ways to use these energies to get what you want to change things. And when you're talking about flawless communication, our point with this all is to create energy, communication, flow, and have things work smoothly. So when you know how to work with energies and engage the universe and ask for the universe to show you the magic and are willing to play with the energies, you can change anything. You can change your money flows. You can change conflict situations. You can ease people into new situations. Often in a business, things change. Sometimes there's lots of money, sometimes there's no money. Sometimes you gotta fire people. Sometimes you've got to reorganize, right? If you're willing to keep the communication flowing, then all of that can come about with ease, right? We're gonna just stop for one moment, yeah? Is it good? We're gonna stop for one moment. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm gonna let people and they're gonna do a dance. Let's see. Yeah. So I just wanted to say about this energy flows and engaging the universe, right? That if you're willing to pull energy while they're getting back online, I'm just going to ask you guys to do it here in the room, okay? So you remember when I was saying when you're trying to get somebody to look at you, right? Like that, right? So try to get me to look at you. Good. Harder. Nice. Now, try to get that curtain to come forward to you. Pull it, pull it, pull the curtain to you. Pull the curtain to you. Good, nice, cool. That's an energy pull, right? So stop, stop, stop. Okay. There, nobody's listening to me. You having trouble connecting with your thing? Do you need this? Okay. So now I'm going to ask you to do it again. Don't do it yet. I know you're humanoid. You'll do it immediately. And to pull that energy through you and past you. So again, pull from behind me like as if you were trying to get the curtain. Exactly. Through me. Towards you. Towards you. And through you. Right? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nice. Okay, all the way in the back of the room. Again, 1, 2, 3. Pull. Awesome. All right. Now, Gabby's sitting comfortably back there on a bed. Without looking at her, pull energy from behind her, through her, towards you, and through you. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's a door back there. Pull the door towards you more, like that. To you, through you, and toward me. All right. So do you have to be present in the room with someone in order to do this? Yes? No? Okay. Do you even have to know the person? Does it have to be a person? Okay. So get an idea of a project you have, right? Something you would like to build up. A business, a project, a book, right? Yeah. That's maybe not going that dynamically. Can you pull energy into it? Through it? Towards you? Through you? Towards it? Through it? Towards it, through it. All right. How are we doing? Flawless communication. Okay. Do you want my phone? No. Okay. She's like, shut up and keep talking. Okay. Did you hear that? Did you hear her say that? Yeah. This is step 5 is about reconnecting. Right? We connect with who we are, we disconnect from who we are not, and then we reconnect from that space of knowing who we are, of being willing to tap into who we are, and from the space of not being distracted by who we're not. Reconnecting is about reconnecting with all the energies of the universe. So we've got those engage the universe energy flows, and then we have something that I call expanding your zone of comfort, your zone of awareness, your geographical zones, the contraction you have in your body, right? And what most of us do is when we are in uncharted territories or when we're around people or in situations that are unknown to us, that are not comfortable to us, we contract. Does that ever happen to you? Does that ever happen to anyone that you contract? Right? And it feels like every time someone drops a pen, it's like, right? Can you imagine going into a business meeting like that? Right? And you're like, I was trying to communicate with them. Nobody was communicating with me. Nobody was you're a little bit tense, right? And people feel that. People can pick up on that energy, right? So this expands your zone. It has a relevance in this physical reality, but it's also about expanding your zone of awareness, of consciousness, of receiving, right? So when you get that feeling of contraction, right, you're not able to communicate with anyone, not even with yourself, right? So one of the easiest ways, easy peasy ways, is to expand your zone. So how do you do that? Easy to say, right? Like, hello, I'm going to show you. It's so easy. You ready? So I'm going to ask you, you don't have to do it yet. I don't know everyone's going to do it right away. So put your hands in front of you, right? And just where is it that in your body you feel contraction? When you feel it, where do you feel it? Like for me, it's in my solar plexus area, right? This part here, right? Some people it's in their stomach. Some people it's in their heart. Some people it's in their throat. You get it in your shoulders. Anyone else? One of those areas, right? So we're going to have our hands in front of us, but I want you to keep an awareness on that area where you contract, where you feel the contraction. And I'm going to ask you to physically invite that area to expand, right? Now I'm just going to demonstrate energetically what it's like. Even though your hands are like not inside your body, right? You're going to pretend they are. And you're going to have it present in your awareness, that contracted area. And with your hands, you're going to pull it apart, pull it open, like almost physically pull it open, like this. Now you got to keep breathing. It also helps you stay alive, right? It's a really good idea. And you got to stay present. So there's no prize, unfortunately, yet. I'm trying to come up with a prize for who gets out here faster. There's no prize. And nobody knows but you, right? So it's just between you and you, right? So hands together. And let's begin separating slowly our palms. Don't forget to breathe. And having your presence, your mind, concentrated on that area in your body which feels the contraction. Yeah. Is it your stomach? Is it your heart? Is it your solar plexus, your neck, your throat? Keep your awareness there. And as you separate your hands, and create space between your two hands. Breathe in, breathe out. So do you create the space in that area that feels the contraction. And their hands have a tension that is not taking no for an answer. Space will be created, and you are inviting it. That invitation that they can't refuse, right? Deep breath in and push your hands apart and create that space in your body. Now, if this is the first time you've done this, you don't have to be an expert at it already. I know we like to be experts right away, but you don't have to be an expert at it already. You can also, second way of doing this, do you ever have those sliding doors? Does anyone ever know those sliding doors? Shivolozo? Shivoli, no? That open like this? You can also try it this way, see if it works better for you. Take those sliding doors that are inside of your chest or your stomach or your solar plexus and pull them apart. Pull it apart, pull it apart, pull it. And you can breathe in hard and out hard. When you expand your zone, when you are willing to expand the space that you physically occupy and energetically occupy, not only do you get out of contraction, right? But you also invite all the molecules around you to contribute to you. Nothing and no one can contribute to you when you're living in a shell. That's not about communication. That is about sterility, sterile, no in or out, right? When you expand your zone, you will notice how the people around you relax. Did you know you had that much influence over a situation? Does anyone here have animals? Try it with your animals. It's amazing. And does someone have to be in front of you in order for you to influence them? No. Did this with a woman, a client, her child was being bullied at school, right? The child was being bullied at school, and together we expanded his zone, and he was no longer being bullied because he was no longer contracted and he was no longer attackable. What I can tell you is when your barriers are down, when you're not wearing a veil, when your zone is expanded, you're not attackable energetically or any other way. So when you're in a business negotiation or you're in your business and people are judging you or people are trying to attack you psychically or people are not getting you, if you are willing to be present, to recognize your magic, to listen to your body, to have your barriers down, to go beyond the veil and the masks and the pretense, engage the energies of the universe, and have your zone completely expanded, the communication that's possible goes far beyond anything that you've ever experienced. You can use these simple steps to change the way you live your life, approach your life, and what can show up in your life. when you're willing to be authentically you. And a lot of times people are so floating in the air and they just want everything to be beautiful all the time. That's, I don't know if you noticed, but we're not alone here. There are other people around, and they got a lot of stuff going around. They got a lot of stuff going on in their lives. You go to an office, you work at a club, you give a class, you go to a gallery to expand and to put your work on display. People are not just reacting to you, they're reacting to everything as you are. If you want to get people present with you, if you want people to hear you, if you want people to engage with you, buy your services, say something nice to you, be pleasant at dinner, be willing to have flawless communication. The seventh step is about connecting with the earth, right? We engage the universe for our energies because there's nothing or no one we're unwilling to engage. But we live on planet Earth. I don't know if you noticed that. We live here. So anything that you're doing shows up here. If you tap into the energy of the earth and connect with the earth, you are a part of the heartbeat of this planet. And it's the same heartbeat that exists in every single person, animal, tree, all the organic matter on the planet. So knowing how to connect with the earth and having the earth involved in your communication will allow you to even the playing ground and start from the basics, right? Animals are a great way to do that. Horses we know are amazing, right? Cats are amazing. Dogs are amazing. Babies, they don't have all that stuff on them yet, right? And the earth itself has every single energy available to it. There is no judgment from the earth. The earth doesn't care if you're mad. The earth doesn't care if you're angry. The earth doesn't care if you've judged. If you're willing to receive from the earth and gift the earth anything that is not working for you at the moment, the earth will redistribute that energy somewhere. Somebody else can use it. Somebody else can use it. You might need anger energy in a meeting, right? Or in a relationship because people won't listen to you unless you're angry. So then you pull up that angry energy. Come on, earth, give me some angry energy. Oh, right? Just to get somebody's attention. Yeah. What is that mask that you think you don't have, that you do have, that you can use, right? So being able to connect with the earth is really, really vital. So let's do that for a moment together, right? Let's start with step 6, expanding your zone. And you can simply say, expand, 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 expand. I mean, you might be sitting in a restaurant and it might not be that convenient to pull out your hands and and do this expansion thing. You could just say expand, 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 right? Might hit the waiter as he's walking by if you try to do that. Boom! Oops! I'm sorry, I was expanding. So sorry. You expand someplace else. So laughter is great also. So expand. And then if you're able to just connect with the earth, like bring your awareness, close your eyes for a second, right? And bring your awareness, bring your mind, your thoughts, all of that to the very center of the earth, to the core, right? To the very center of the earth. There's no judgment in the core of the earth. Way too busy to judge, right? It's like boom, 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 boom. There's a pulse, there's a heartbeat at the center of the earth. Just imagine these strings, these two strings that take off from the very center of the earth and start coming through all the layers of the earth, traveling, gathering all the forces of the energy of the earth, traveling up from the core until they break the earth's surface and come into your feet. These two strings, energetic strings that come up from the center of the earth, these ropes that come up, break the surface of the earth, come up into your feet, tickle each one of your toes, up past your ankles. And as it's coming up, you're receiving it with a nice deep breath in, pulling and inviting those strings to come up past your ankles, past your calves, into your knees. Nice deep breath in. Bring those strings up into your thighs, up into your abdominal area. Breathe in again, bring it up your stomach. Allow it to wrap around your chest and gain some of that amazing, yummy, beautiful energy from your heart. The strings that start from the center of the earth and come all the way up, breaking the surface into your feet, into your legs, up your body, past your heart, into your throat, up your neck, and up and out of your head at your crown, all the way out. That string passing through the center of the earth, through you, through your body, heading up toward the sky, toward the stars, uniting with the universe. You, the connection between the earth and the universe, knowing the magic you are, listening to your body, honoring your body, acknowledging your body. No barriers up against anything or anyone. No veils, no masks. Willing to engage all the energies of the universe in your communication. Willing to be expanded beyond your zone of comfort. Authentically, uniquely, magically you. connected with the earth and everyone and everything on it. There's no way your communication can be anything other than flawless. Thank you. How you doing? Good. Awesome. Just a quick taste of the 7 steps to flawless communication. There is a book that explains it probably better than I can by now, and how to apply them in areas of your life. Doing a 2-day training with them and training trainers. If you're interested ever in talking to people about presence, about consciousness in a really easy way that they can understand without big fancy words, but inviting people to be the communication gurus that they truly are without all that other stuff, and how to use that in their lives. Please, you can check it out on 7steps.us website, us as in we, and you can write and ask us anything you'd like at info@7steps.us. Okay, good. Thank you so much for listening.